So what does it matter? Well, religion, which is how we live out our understanding of God, may be personal, but it is never private. Religion is just a private matter for me. Rubbish it is. Rubbish it is. Well, that's my public life. This is my private life. In private, I really believe in God, but in public, I'm an absolute moron. What? Your view of God cannot be contained to your private life. It just can't. It will spill out into every area of your life. So what does it matter if we don't have the right picture of God? Narrator's just come back from Machu Picchu. That is not a Pokemon zone. That is a place in South America. And the Incas believed that God needed human sacrifice. And they sacrificed thousands and thousands of people by beheading them and piling up their heads in little pyramids, believing this was appeasing the gods. Would it matter to you if you lived in that day what the chief of the Incas' private views about God were like? Yes, it really would. And in a similar sense, it affected the world between 1939 and 1945 as well, because there was several people who had really, really, really distorted private views about God. So yeah, it matters. And since a person's religion is how they live out their understanding of God, this means that atheism is a religious view. Because if you live with a view that, well, there is no God, that means for you there's no judge, there's no right and wrong, that in this life, that's all there is, then 6 foot under and that's it. You will live completely different to those of us who think everything I do, I'm accountable to God for. And one day I'm going to stand before him and give an account of our life. And Jesus Christ said that. This really does matter. So why does it matter? It's a big deal matter. That's why. A person's view of God forms an important aspect of their view of reality. So when someone says, you keep your views of religion to yourself, that is a religious view. So what we should say is, so you should take that back and shut up? Because you just said we should keep our religious views to ourselves. You just imposed yours on me. Have a nice day. They despised, this is 2 Kings chapter 17 verse 15, they despised his statutes and his covenant that he had made with their fathers and warnings that he gave them. They went off after, notice this, they went off after false gods and became what? False. Because you become like the God you worship. And if the God that you worship is you, and you are of the opinion that you are not accountable to anyone or anything, you will treat people horribly. So does it matter? Absolutely it matters. I'm a father of 3 daughters. I want to see them protected and safe. Not in a world where people think they can do whatever they want to my girls and there's no consequence. Rubbish. It matters.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. For more information about our church, head over to lagana.org.